I didn't know it then, but now that what I know about this disease, I was maladized from day one.
Yeah.
You've been reading a dictionary before you came ostracized, maladized.
I made that up. That's my new word.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that out there. Maladized, right?
Y'all use it.
Y'all, yeah, maladized.
What's the? Give us a
Malady?
Spiritual malady.
Maladized.
Maladized.
Fun fact: this is a true story.
Go ahead.
Last night while soaking in the tub, because my demo, I didn't want it to swell.
What's going on, world? It's your boys from Built by the Red Stick. Ronnie's back. Y'all's prayers worked. He didn't die.
I was dying. Mike don't want to say I was dying. I was dying.
I told him to pray for you.
Okay. You did. You did.
I told him to
saw
pray
it.
for you.
That was. You know what? It made me.
Yeah. It's your favorite podcast, Built by the Red Stick. Your boy, Ronnie LeDuff. Michael Oakley. That's the first time I've ever referred to myself like that.
did you do
I don't know. It felt like a good time. Your boy, Michael Oakley. My middle name's not Axelrod. We're glad y'all came to join us again for a new episode. Make sure you do me a favor. Smash the subscribe button. Smash the like button. Leave a comment. Share. Send it to all your people.
Send us hate mail.
Yeah. You know what? I feel like we don't have enough haters.
We don't.
Ronnie's sensitive, though, so y'all don't send hate
Don't be
comments.
too much hate.
Y'all don't send.
Too much hate. I'm gonna respond.
All right. Listen. We have not had the hypiest hype man on in this country in a long time.
We haven't
You've been out of it.
been out of it.
Your edema was acting up.
Oh, I thought that was going a different way.
So, without further ado, without further ado, let's see if we can get him back. The best hype man in this goddamn country, Mr. Ronnie LeDuff.
Ladies and gentlemen, boys and girls, it's so great to be back. And it's even better to be back with the biggest, the largest, coming out of Abbeville. You might have seen him on stage at Unity. You might have talked to him on the phone trying to get in the treatment. You might have seen him doing some fire education if you went to this said facility.
You might have played golf with him.
You might play golf with him. He might have cut you off in traffic instead of cursing you out, prayed for you because he know he liked it. Let me double down on the biggest, the largest. Been stepping up to the apartments. We got Matt Corley in the Built by the Red Stick building. Let's give him a hand of applause.
That was beautiful.
Matt Corley in this thing.
I need to bring you around with me, dog.
Dude, I'm telling you, bro.
It's lovely.
That's why. That's the only reason I keep him
I'm
around.
ready to run through the wall for me.
That's the only reason I keep him around, you know? I call him when I'm down in the dumps. I'm like, hey, what's up? He's like, Michael fucking Oakley, baby. Oh,
Telling you.
what's going on, man? Welcome.
Oh, bro, I'm glad
We're
to be
so
here,
glad
bro.
to have you.
Oh, man.
Tell the people, you know, a little bit about yourself before we get into it.
Matt Corley, 3.5 years sober. I work in treatment at Abbeville for Woodlake Addiction Recovery Center.
Shout out Woodlake.
No doubt. Teach education over there and do some business development on the side, you know.
AKA the GOAT.
The GOAT.
Yeah, I enjoy it, bro. I really believe in what I do.
Come a long way from slinging floors.
What? You remember that?
Yeah.
God dang, there's a lot of things probably come up today, and I'm gonna be like, yo.
Oh,
yes,
man.
on my knees, slinging floors, sponsoring my boss. He's still doing well too. Yeah. Talk to him every once in a while.
boss.
Yeah.
So with how long you been with Woodlake?
I've been with Woodlake. So this past July made a year. I've been with Woodlake. Yep.
So you opened the Abbeville location? Like
No. They've been open like
How
8
long?
years.
Dude, longer than that.
It was the
Abbeville-
second one, I think.
My first stint in treatment was in 2013, and that's when they opened Abbeville.
Okay.
Because
That's
they were
right.
That's 12 years.
Yeah, and I believe they had a next step situation going on out there as well when they first opened it. I don't know.
know about all
is Bogaloo and Denim
The newest, I'd be lying if I told you, bro.
all over the place. Shout out Randy.
big steppers.
I'd be lying if I told you.
So Where are you from?
New Orleans.
I think that's the one thing I didn't know about you is where you were actually
From New Orleans, baby. The Ninth Ward, baby.
The Ninth?
Yeah, not the parish, the Ninth Ward.
Yeah.
You hear me? Yeah. I grew up in the East.
Okay.
NO East for life, bro.
Morrison Road.
I grew up on Crowder, but Morrison Road's right there,
Yeah.
I grew up on
There's a lot.
11302 Curran Boulevard.
Okay.
Yeah, played ball at Kenilworth.
They got some good chicken over there by Crowder Road.
They ain't got much over there anymore.
Yeah, well. That's true.
So you know our we've all known each other for a little while. You know our little platform about overcoming adversity and all of that.
Boxers though, so we closer than y'all are.
What was I wearing that day?
Red ones.
Yeah, boy.
Still got the picture.
He looks at it periodically.
I do. So, ladies and gentlemen, so y'all
Oh,
know
my
inside joke.
I don't care. Rock and roll, baby.
So me and Matt, actually Mike put us together with each other.
Yes.
And Matt would have me come out to Woodlake, Abbeville periodically to come speak. But before all that, I get a random text message and it's a guy on the toilet pooping in some red boxers with some Pumas on. And then I get the following text. Oh shit, meant to send that to my brother. But check out my Pumas while you looking at it because you know I do shoes.
What kind of Pumas did he have on?
I need to go back and look. The red
They were the blue Music Cities.
Okay.
Yeah. So they got the jukebox on the side of them and stuff like
I
that.
keep that picture.
Yeah. Shout out Damien. That should have went to you, brother.
So 3.5 years.
Yep.
You know, we shared off camera. My first experience with you was back in 2013. So obviously you've been around for a little while and everything. Kind of what led you to the initial? Was that your initial time in sobriety in 2013? When did you?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. I mean, look, bro. The started drinking at 13. It all the way up till timeline's off, man.
Yeah.
So when I got to First Treatment Center, I had basically went from drinking Roxy's, heroin, all within probably a year and a half. I was on the needle for 6 months and lost everything. Walked into treatment in 2012. And that was my first go at sobriety. Yep.
Okay. And so obviously you don't have 13 years. So what have you been up to? Kind of what are some of the pitfalls and stuff that you found through trying to get sober?
I tried to do it on my own, bro.
Yeah.
Like we all do. I speak about this a lot. Step 0, spiritual help, die, or try this. And I tried everything. And went in a circle, new jobs, moving, girlfriends, all the above.
Gotta love the girlfriend try.
I know, right?
Yeah.
Gotta love it.
I did it the right way this time.
And look, don't get me wrong, it works. It works for a little while.
Yeah, for a little while.
For a little while until they figure you out.
Got really high on that, yeah.
Yeah.
You know why? Somebody's in love.
Just got quiet.
Anyway.
Somebody's in love.
That's good, bro. I'm happy for you.
Yeah.
You happy?
I am.
I'm happy.
I am.
Yeah.
Man.
Screw it.
Hey, I mean,
Yeah.
private, not secret.
Yeah, whatever.
This dude here.
Bro, I'm glad y'all back together.
This dude
I know,
here.
bro, me too, dude. I'm telling
This
you, bro.
dude here. I love you, bro.
I love you too.
So good.
So, you know what? Athlete, right?
Yeah, you can say that.
Tried.
Look at
Yeah.
it, dude. O-line, D-line.
I didn't even play football. I was a baseball player. I started getting in the gym 3 years ago. That's basically the first time I've ever lifted a weight in my life. And
Really more in love. What you played in baseball? Catcher?
first,
First base.
Yeah.
Okay, so you was a slugger.
I hit dingers, dog.
Yeah.
I didn't like.
yeah.
I didn't
Oh,
like
no,
to run.
you ain't had to say you ain't have to
I
go
didn't like
past
to
first
run.
base. Oh man.
When I realized you could trot if you hit it over the fence, and then just do that.
You know what one of my favorite commercials is? It's like, everybody say dingers, keep it going.
Oh,
Singles,
yeah.
doubles,
Good
triples.
Yeah,
Good.
dingers.
Yeah.
Yeah.
That commercial gets me every time. So what do you think kind of, led to the 13s early? I relate because I think I smoked for the first time around 13, 14, started drinking probably a little bit before that. But, some late bloomers
Late
out here.
bloomers.
What do you think attributed to your early substance use, you know? Like, was it just readily available or a combination of things?
I believe it was me trying to find myself.
Absolutely.
Right. Hanging out with the wrong people.
Company you are the company you keep.
I got kicked out of Catholic school in 8th grade, so went from Catholic school to public school in 8th grade, and and the crowd's different in public school, right?
Absolutely.
When you say different, like blacker.
Well, I mean, not really. Well,
Hell,
yeah, hell yeah. Right. I mean, yeah.
Losing my mojo.
I mean, I get it. Like, and the crazy thing is, though, in all honesty, a lot of the private school kids it was still there. I mean, let me talk about my private school that I went to. It was still there, and there was still a lot of it going on. But it seemed more sociably acceptable when I went from private school to public school. It wasn't such
So it's more acceptable in private school than public
school.
It was more acceptable.
No doubt.
Sociably acceptable, right? Because all your users are trying to hide it and everything, and they're there's a lot of money in private schools, and so
so they're trying to protect the image of their parents.
And so there's a lot of brushing it under the rug if it is exposed and everything.
Yeah.
Versus in public school, I mean, I remember transitioning from private to public school, and I mean, in the middle of the cafeteria, we were slinging dime bags and shit and ecstasy pills. That's what was big when I transitioned. I'm like, damn, this shit's everywhere.
When you transition.
Pause. When I moved. So anyway.
For me, I think it was more or less like trying to fit in, bro. I didn't fit in with Catholic school people. I come from a broken home. There wasn't much divorce when I was in 8th grade. Right. Not that I remember of other people. So that kind of, I'd hate to say that ostracized me, but I guess that's how I felt. It wasn't like
Absolutely.
true, And then I'll never forget, bro, I walked into 8th grade, and my first day of school, I'm the new kid, and my book bag wasn't zipped up all the way. So as I'm walking down into the thing, it opened, and all my stuff came out. And, like, here I am, the new guy. Nobody knows who I am. And everything just fell, and I had to turn around, pick it up, tuck my head between my legs. So basically, the only people that really accepted me were the outcasts, right? And I never...
You still in New Orleans at this time?
Yeah,
okay.
Yeah. And I never was an outcast growing up. Maybe felt that way, but it was that sense of being a part of, bro.
Yeah.
And then I got hooked up with those guys and girls, because they did have girls with skirts on in 8th grade in public school, which was quite nice. I didn't know how to act.
I was scared of girls.
Right? Yeah, well, I didn't know how to act.
I ain't lose my virginity till 17.
I lost it that year. Yeah. To a black girl. Yeah.
I told you it was black.
Yeah. So that kind of answers your question.
Yeah.
Right?
Where that soul come from, I sensed in you when I met you the first time. You
Yeah.
were a little seasoned more than others.
Yeah.
Man grew up in the 9th ward.
Yeah.
That's true.
Yeah. And that's where it started, bro. Got a hold of some King Cobra malt liquor, and
God. You was like 36?
I was 13.
You know what I'm saying now? You like
41. Yeah. I know I don't look at 30. I'm 36. You heard him. I'm 36.
You 41?
Yeah.
God damn.
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
You know what that just
got to my
reminded me
prime,
of?
baby.
You know what that just reminded me of? Y'all ever seen the Don Cheadle?
Oh, the Kevin Hart.
Kevin Hart?
You just said, no, I didn't mean it. I was like, damn.
Yeah.
41?
41, bro.
Why are you blasting? Aren't you 40?
39?
Oh, you almost there.
Yeah, I mean,
You catching up.
I am. Dang. I didn't know you was that old, though. I mean, I ain't saying that's old. No, all right, go ahead. Your story. This is your story.
What's up with this dude
this
today?
guy here
I'm excited to be here. I'm very happy to be here.
he goes from hyping you up to, God damn. So, go ahead.
I knew, like, I didn't know it then, but now that what I know about this disease, I was maladized from day one.
Yeah.
You've been reading a dictionary before you came ostracized, maladized.
I made that up. That's my new word.
Okay.
I'm trying to get that out there. Maladized, right?
Y'all use it.
Y'all, yeah, maladized.
Wait, what's give us a
Malady?
Spiritual malady.
Maladized.
Maladized.
Fun fact, this is a true story.
Go ahead.
Last night while soaking in the tub, because my demon, I didn't want it to swell.
You gotta watch that word, bro.
That's very close. Very edema.
I know, but all right, I downloaded an app called Word of the Day.
Okay.
And I want to start unostracizing my word.
No, so ostracize would mean like feeling separated.
Yes.
I want to ostracize myself from the illiterate lingo.
There you go.
That's
So what was the word last night?
I ain't started yet.
Okay.
My calves were still hurting. I went laid down.
All right. Yeah. Excuses. I hear them.
You're right. I'm gonna start today.
And start using it.
I'm gonna start using it.
Well, so speaking of excuses, like we're coming up on the holiday season, and so like last year I had challenged Ronnie to do something, and like it was like one of the Christmas, New Year's episodes,
300.
and he's never done it.
I did it. I lost it.
You did not do
That's
it.
Kayla.
You lie like a
Hey,
rug.
oh, yeah, right now.
You lie like a rug. Anyway, so 13, and obviously everybody knows the path that we
Yeah,
go,
look,
right?
I'm not doing all
terrible.
that. Yeah, it sucks.
And all of that shit. So 3.5 years ago,
Yeah.
you find your way back to treatment.
Yeah.
What's the train of events that lead you there?
Freaking broken, dog.
Yeah.
Just a broken shell of a man.
How long was your run for that period of time that before you from?
So off and on for 7 years, but that like bender, we'll call it, whatever the word you want to use, half a year.
Half a year.
Yeah.
6
Like
months broke you.
I knew it was coming.
Yeah.
I knew what was on the other end of it.
Yeah.
I had just I had I mean, my wife had just came into my life at that time.
Shout
She
out
had
wifey.
no idea about any of this stuff. So I'm living that double life
Hell
that
yeah.
cause a scene. Don't talk to me, or you hurt my feelings. Go over here and just blow through it, whatever, and then come back. Oh, okay, I want to make it up, And she knows all this, and God bless her, bro. She loved me when I didn't know what love was.
Absolutely.
That woman taught me what unconditional love from someone outside of your family truly looks like.
Yeah.
Right? And so I remember going to my brother's house, and this story is pretty well known. He fooled me. He tricked me. He tricked me into going to treatment. Stay here, little brother. Right? You can just stay here. Go get your dog and stay here. And I don't know how long I was there, but he came home one day from work. He's like, all right, we're leaving. And I'm like, where are we going? He's like, you're going to treatment. I was like, no, I'm not. He's like, you're going to treatment, little brother.
Is he bigger than you?
No. He's about that tall. But he's big, bro.
But he big,
I would
bro.
never lay a hand on him,
That's how they go.
What he says goes. So I went. And
Where'd you go?
Abbeville.
Okay.
Yeah, I went to Abbeville, and I was pissed. I was pissed for 5 days straight.
Big guy to be pissed.
That's a big dude
Yeah.
to be pissed off. Dude.
And I sat across from Faith. I don't know if you know Miss Faith. She's my boss now, but she was an angel. And I mugged her for 5 days straight in group, right? Because I'm a big, scary man. Don't talk to me. And she didn't. Like, she knew what she was doing.
Yeah.
And on day 5, she looked me in the eyes and she said, I'm not scared of you. And it effed me up, dog.
Yeah.
And from that moment on, I didn't trust the facility. I didn't trust everybody else, but I trusted her. And as long as I had that trust in her, I was able to go to her when I needed to.
Absolutely.
And that's what I did. And it kind of opened the door to, man, this feels good. Like, I can go talk to her, and this feels good. So I was constantly putting counsel requests in her box. Need to talk to you. And dude, she would come to my, like, she wouldn't call me in her office, but she'd at least come check on me at the end of the day. Hey, you good? Yeah, I'm good. I just wanted to talk. Okay, well, we scheduled for next week. Like, I got 12 other people to deal with.
Yeah.
Get over yourself. Yeah. Oh, wow. Okay.
That's what Brittany used to do for me at the Grove. Brittany R.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And look, man, she made it. That woman in Danielle LaFell made it okay for me to trust women again, because I didn't.
Yeah.
Dang, bro, we had the same type of.
Yep.
I was on the same time.
Yep.
Trust issues, commitment issues, all that good stuff.
Yeah, like they're my heroes, bro.
Yeah.
Like those are
Not
my
all
homies.
heroes
I
wear
think you
capes.
introduced me to Miss Faith when I've been up there the past few times.
Yeah, man, they mean the world to me. I would probably go back to prison for Miss Faith if I needed to, right? And
So prior to this stint, what's the longest sobriety you had?
from,
So this is it.
from 1 to 13. Yeah, I don't. I spent probably a good 15 years of my life, even when was in prison, 6 days sober.
Yeah.
I was a 6-day guy for probably 15, 20 years of my life. Them damn weekends, dog. They got me they came around every 6 days. And I would try to stop, and I'd just get to the point where I couldn't. I need to do something. I can't do this.
So other than externally, right? Like obviously you had some really great people enter your life when you were ready, right? But what is one of the big things that you attribute to your not only success but your thriving in sobriety, right? Like you talked about your wife, so you're creating a healthy relationship with family. Your career's booming, right? Like I see you all over the place. You're helping people. You are thriving in life. So like internally, what do you contribute prior to of course God comes in, and of course having, the right people step in at that time, but like an internal motivation.
So obviously God, right? I have a personal relationship with my higher power, which I choose to call God. I've been baptized, so Jesus Christ is my Lord and Savior at this moment, which coming out of my mouth is still wild to hear, right? Still wild to hear. But just not constant, daily time with me, for me.
Absolutely.
Does that make sense?
Absolutely.
Because a lot of time I got caught up in I'm doing this and I'm doing that and I'm over here and I'm over here. And shout out to Big Ryan, one day told me, Matt, that none of that's filling your cup. And I had to take that like, okay, well, that's when it went from I have to do this to stay sober to I want to do this for them.
Yeah.
Right? Because it was so much running around town. Dude, I had so many spots. It was ridiculous. I had no time for me. It was affecting my life between me and my fiance. I was using AA to avoid the reconstruction at home like it talks about in the book. Yes. And it came to a head where, hey, bro, what are you doing for you? Yeah. And my answer was, I go to meetings, I sponsor guys, I talk at and Ryan was like, dog, that
for you.
That is not for you.
Yeah.
And it was like this big shift, like, oh, man, I do this for fun and for free, which means I needed to start doing stuff for me. And when that moment, it was into morning meditation, big time. And that's when I started, and I'm not afraid to say this anymore, but I started questioning things about AA. Not because I didn't believe in it, but because I feel like that's what we're supposed to do.
Absolutely.
And what it did for me is it allowed me the grace to go off into other areas spiritually. And that's when things really started to change for me.
Dude, that sounds 100% like what I'm going through at this present moment.
Yeah.
6 years sober.
Would you like to elaborate?
Yeah, elaborate.
I mean, no, just the questioning things about AA. Yeah. And I was scared to say something in fear of judgment because for the past 6 years, that's all I known. But it's like the more I indulge in like what's the word I'm looking for? Not actualization, but self-searching.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like some of the stuff I just like, well, you know what, this, and this. And it, like you say, it's allowing me to go down different paths and like be open to other stuff. And like I never talked about this because I didn't want people to be like, oh shit, while Ronnie's about to relapse, he's questioning AA. You know what I'm saying? Like I was scared. I don't even think I told Mike this. No, we did have this talk. We did. I'm sorry. I had this talk with Mike. So it's refreshing to hear that I'm not the only one.
Nah, man. I think a lot of people. My bad.
Go ahead.
I think a lot of people miss the. So I would like to write a book one day, and I want to call it AA and that's it. AA and
That's copyrighted, by the way. So don't you be stealing my dog ideas.
Because everybody needs an anda, right? It could be and a group of guys. It could be and a therapist. It could be and whatever it is, a podcast, right? Because I had so much tunnel vision. Now, don't get me wrong, dog. My foundation is AA.
Absolutely.
And it will always be.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Period, point blank. That's what got me to where I'm at. But that ain't it, right? That's not it.
Dang, I'm so glad you saying this, bro. It's giving me so much strength right now.
It's cool that you talk about it, and I've been fortunate to have some great mentors in my life, and one of them you brought up, in a similar way, challenged me to view things in that same circumstance. And people who like really learn the program of AA, right? Really learn it. I mean, which is normally people that end up in this industry as educators and they're not even necessarily always end up in this industry, but they know that book backwards and forwards. They know how to, admit their flaws. They know how to seek God to remove character defects. They know how to make amends. They know how to continue. They know how to improve, and they know how to be of service, right? One time Ryan looked at me and said, "Have you turned AA into a defense mechanism?" Right? And so it's like this part where you're like become so efficient at going through all of these things that you're not feeling them.
That's right.
And so as I don't feel them, then I'm just like, oh, well now I'm not growing, right? Yep. And I believe that can be true. And like you said, and Ronnie, and at the end of the day, it's my coin, just like everybody else's, says to thine own self be true. Mm-hmm. My solid foundation will always be the 12 steps and the 12 principles. I'm really big on the principle aspect of it that it taught me to apply in my life. That'll always be the foundation of it. But it talks in the book about continuously growing.
Yep.
And continuously learning other things, and it says be quick to see where religious people are right. And be quick to see all these things. And self-growth is a journey, and it's not a destination, right? So it's like I'm never going to achieve this ultimate enlightenment of self-actualization, right? So like to be able to continue to seek through therapy, one of the big things, I do it in my own manner, and another mentor brought it to me, was breath work stuff. Like I always was like embarrassed of that stuff. And when you interviewed him while I was out, I think he talked about like people don't want to be seen doing the funny breath,
the funny faces and stuff. Yeah.
Well, like actually diving into it and seeing the impact it has on like morning meditation for me was huge. And like I don't do it to the extremes as some people, but being able to grasp a bunch of different tools from a bunch of different things is astronomically important in growth.
No doubt.
So I'm cool. I'm glad you said that and stuff. So.
And shout out to you while you take a sip. Shout out to you 4 days after this air, you'll be 4 years sober. On the 11th, right?
On the 11th, yeah.
Yeah. Congrats, man.
Oh, the 11th of
November. So 3.5 on the 11th.
Yeah, because it's today the 7th when this airs. So, yeah.
And shout out to Emily Corley. Her birthday is November 12th.
Shout out wifey.
Regular belly button birthday. She's not one of us.
That's why I was going to ask you, was she a Norman?
She didn't end up one of us.
See, okay, so I am very adamant on not dating somebody in recovery or being in a relationship with somebody in recovery.
Yeah.
Call me crazy. My wife's a Norman. Shout out Kayla. I can't have nobody that think like me.
Yeah.
Because which one of us gonna be the strong one if I decide to go act stupid one day? I need somebody to be like, hey, nah, you tripping. That's just me.
I feel like if I dated one of us and they relapse, I'd be like, oh man, I'm coming with you.
You know what I'm saying? Because love is a powerful drug. Yes. And I feel like because I'm a Virgo, so by default, I love hard.
Yeah.
And I feel like my love.
Virgo season.
Yes, Lord. My love for this person would be more important than my sobriety. Yeah. Because I'm like, you know what? I've been on this road before. Let me try to do it safely.
So just to be devil's advocate, what does that say about your program or your spiritual foundation or your application, right? And me and you've talked about this all the time, right? Being able to be whole within yourself and seeking validation through yourself and having a partner, not your other half.
Yeah. Right? That's the relationships education you do. Okay, I see
that's good stuff.
I'm seeing what you're peeing.
That's some work that I had to do, and I know it was hard to hear, and I probably shouldn't have said it, but I was still sick, but like I told Emily one day, like, I don't need you, like, and I didn't, and I don't, like, I want you.
Absolutely.
And my life is better with you.
Absolutely.
But I don't need you, right? And I think that was huge for me in the sense of like, wow, like this is working. Like,
Did she cry when you told her that?
she hated me, I'm sure.
Yeah,
she didn't tell me.
Did you
but
just
I'm
murmur?
pretty sure she hated
I
me.
did that.
Right.
Kayla didn't like when I said
But she
that.
understood, man, and she understands now.
Well, I think
And,
there's, for everybody listening, I think there's definitely a better way to say that.
no doubt, no doubt.
I'm okay without you, so that makes me better with you.
There's so many things I did without consulting with proper people, and there's going to be a lot of more things that I'm going to do without consulting. But
Well, me and Ronnie talk about that shit all the time. Is like, just because there's been a revival in ourselves and a spiritual foundation and a growth doesn't make us perfect. It doesn't.
Dude, I don't even know what that word means.
Far from it. Far from it.
Perfect. It up.
It would be boring to be perfect.
I think because I won't have nothing to work on.
Yeah.
It's almost like a video game.
Yeah, when you read it.
If you and you master, it's
And
like
you
I don't
never
want
wanna
to play
play
it
it
again.
again.
I don't want to play it again. It's boring. But yeah.
Done with it.
So how's you and? Oh, all right.
We're good.
All right.
Great.
Good.
We're great.
I love it, man. It's cool. It's cool because obviously I watch y'all.
Yeah.
Right? And then so I know what you're talking about because I've heard it. So it's like I'm happy for. I don't know what to be happy for, but I know from when I've heard it in the past episode to now, I'm like, oh, things are kind of progressing here, my boys. All right, good
Brown
stuff.
chicken,
I
brown
love it.
cow.
It's beautiful.
Yes.
I need your airline account.
Yeah.
I'm taking a trip. I need some free seats.
Some miles, huh?
Got my-
So what's life like, currently with the job and everything?
Oh man, with the job, we got so much going. We have so much going on, bro. We are between. So we started a couple of programs in the jails.
Okay.
Okay.
We're
You
part
made
of
reference to being, how long were you incarcerated for? You made reference.
right around 8 months, 6 to 8
months.
months.
That's
yeah.
long enough.
Yeah, it was plenty.
Yeah, that's.
At Catahoula, 3 High at Catahoula,
What year you was in Catahoula?
2014 to 15.
Damn, you just missed me.
Dang.
I was in Catahoula from 2009 to 2012.
Yeah.
I was in Parish from like 10 p.m. to like 10 a.m.
Yeah,
and that was
that's
still
long enough,
that was
too.
still long enough. So
Dude,
when you
30
said
minutes.
when you said eight months, and you were like, I was like, this is way too long.
Yeah, well, 30 minutes incarcerated is enough.
So yeah, man. So that's kind of cool. St. Landry, St. Martin, LPCC, Lafayette Parish, and then Darnell's down in Iberville.
I'm mad at the name Landry right now.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
Yeah, Governor Landry.
He's an LSU fan.
He can go ahead and kick
he's
fucking
a-
rocks.
he's
Yeah,
a
that
LSU
was
fan.
not cool. I'm a Notre Dame fan, but I did.
Oh, he's finna leave y'all for LSU.
No, he's not.
No, he's not. Ain't nobody want to come to us right now.
So yeah, bro, we starting. We got a couple. I'm doing education in the jails.
Dude, that is beautiful.
Which is why I asked the incarceration question, is like to see that turn full circle and like to be back and providing hope. Like, how does that feel?
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing, especially when. So there's been 2 separate occasions where I've met with sheriffs and wardens, and they're like, "Have you ever been to jail?" And I'm like, "Yeah," and they're like, "We knew it." Just because of the way I would present, and we need people like you to talk to these guys, right? So it's definitely a perk to when you're going in there to do that because, hey man, I used to wear the same clothes you wearing, dog.
Absolutely.
Right, and I've done the things that you've done, so they perk up, man. You tell them a little bit about where you've been, and they're like, "Well, wait a minute, what?"
Yeah, because it's a certain lingo you speak.
Yeah.
That inmate talk, they like, he been here for real.
Yeah.
It's the same thing though that like, and just on another level like that we talk about like with being able to capture the audience of a alcoholic and addict, right? Like by being able to share like I was where you are,
Yeah.
like take that up a level.
Yeah.
It's like, I mean, no offense to anybody who ain't ever been there. Like I lived in a jail cell in my mind and stuff. With,
Correct.
With addiction and everything. But battling addiction and then being incarcerated and then being in addiction and incarceration, which was what you talked about, like still being able to use while locked up, like that shit hits different. And being able to see somebody come out the other side, especially with like, I mean, jails make their money on recidivism. Right?
Correct.
That's what they do.
Yeah.
And so like seeing somebody who got out, like it's a testament to your story.
Yeah.
Right? Like I know you've had or worked on some opportunities to get into to different prisons and speak and stuff. So I give you your flowers for that one.
Yeah, that's something I always wanted to do when I got sober, because it's like that's the forgotten people. You know, we see the homeless people and the people in addiction out here that we can help because it's tangible. Like we can see it, we can touch them. But man, the people behind them walls, 'cause I was one of them, just threw away, cast out by my own decisions. Of course. I've never gotten pulled over just because I was black. You know what I'm saying? Like if I got pulled over, if I got pulled over, it's because I did it. Well, I'm just saying that. So I know they got innocent people in jail. Like that's why I said what I said. But they got some forgotten people thrown away.
I always say like, you know, I stopped getting drug charges when I stopped
doing drugs.
Doing drugs. Right?
I only get pulled over for my tent now. I ain't got pulled over a lot for my tent.
It's wild to hear some people. It's 2025, right? And treatment's been around for almost 40 years, and AA's been around for almost 100. And I don't know, 30% of the people I get in front of, they've never heard of any of this stuff.
Oh, yeah.
Wait, I can go where?
They didn't know it's an option.
They had no idea.
Well, I'm going to tell you, for my people, I thought AA was for white people.
I think it was at one point.
I'm just saying.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? Like, what is AA? What is treatment? We can go there?
Absolutely.
What is insurance?
Yeah.
Oh, my insurance will pay for this. So a lot of that, you know, a lot of those numbers come from that. Just being ignorant to the resources out here because we're not afforded, you know, certain opportunities.
We're finding that in St. Martin. We've partnered up with the STAR program in St. Martin. It's
I love the STAR program.
Something the sheriff's put on.
The chick we met at Lake Sac.
Yeah, Miss Dana Alcati. Shout out to her.
Yeah.
She's doing some good things over there. And that's where we're hearing, like, that little town over there, St. Martinville, they didn't know that there was help.
Yeah.
You could get you some help.
Yeah. I just did a conference for the Louisiana Corrections Association thing in Lake Charles as well, and the STAR program was there.
Yep.
And I got to meet, what's her name? It started with an H.
Hannah.
No, Helena.
Hilda.
Something, Helena, something. But yes, I'm very familiar with them. They do great work.
Stuff, bro.
And look, I'm gonna just throw this out on the record. Like, I know I'm not Woodlake or anything, but if you ever need somebody to come personal experience and like if I can get clearance, because I've been trying for a while now, I'm down.
It's still in the infant stages to a certain extent. It's gonna grow. I know it's gonna grow. There's gonna be some other opportunities for stuff like that. I think as far as like family days or something like that. I don't really know what they got going on.
Cool.
Yeah, like getting the community involved.
That'd be so fire.
Would be awesome.
Speaking of community involvement, Built by the Red Stick is hosting the Hope and Hustle Fest March 28th.
2026.
2026.
At Cooking with Central.
Y'all
on
be sure to
Blackwater
keep
Road.
up. Y'all be sure to keep
We're gonna
up.
keep dropping it.
Shameless plug.
What's the date?
March 28th.
So all my guys at the Do Better houses, March
28th.
28th.
2026. The Cooking with Central on Blackwater Road.
We're going to
be about an hour and 42-minute trip for y'all, so
That's
a good little trip.
We'll
12 to 6.
Together. Yeah.
12 to 6.
And it's going to be a good time, man.
Great time.
And you know, don't want to go there. You know, talking about community, fuck it. You know, talking about community and things like me and Ronnie have like that's always been our vision and our goal of Built by the Red Stick is like to unite community within hope, right? And so like sometimes there's a lot of things that go on externally that get a lot of, you know, media publicity because of what it entails that really divides community. So in your, you know, you said you do some business development along with education, right? So like business development is community resource, right? It is community outreach. And so like being in the Lafayette area, we've had, you made reference to it. We've had like six
Yeah,
in a
6
row.
with Matt. From
From that are in the Lafayette community. Man, what is that community like right now? Because I've heard a lot of good things about the
Like
recovery
the
community.
Recovery community in Lafayette,
yeah,
it's insane.
yeah.
So the best way I can describe it, and it's not a knock on Baton Rouge, but it's quality over quantity.
Absolutely.
Which you know that term, right? Baton Rouge is massive. It's the recovery community is massive. Lafayette, it's like we bought a book.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, look, I've made reference to it on this podcast. 2013 Baton Rouge recovery community was different than 2025 recovery community.
I'll agree with that. I'll give you that. Yeah,
Right.
because there were some meetings that I got introduced to here that when I walked into some meetings in Lafayette, I was like, man, this reminds me of such and such.
And it's not taking a shot. Like
No,
things
it's not.
evolve, things change.
Yeah.
Like it's not taking. I'm just saying things change and difference.
Yeah.
And there is something to be said about small versus big, right? Like
Yeah.
think about your corporations, right? Like I'll use this example for a little while. I worked at Cane's when the corporate office was still in Baton Rouge. They were like. They weren't even 10 years old yet. The Caniac combo still had 7 fingers in it.
They used to come with 7?
7 of them things. Yeah.
That's a lot.
What's
Yeah.
it got now?
6.
6.
Oh, okay.
And it's
And the
like
box-
$20.
The box
Yeah.
combo
But
used
two
to
people could eat it. Maybe not you, but 2 people
Oh,
could.
yeah. I'm fucking
the box
that
combo
up.
used to come with 5, and the 3-finger combo was called a snack. It wasn't called the 3-finger
remember
combo, right? And so, like, as it got bigger, I'm here to tell you the quality of Cane's has gone down. It is what it is.
I ain't eat Canes back then.
But I'm just, and so like, expansion and things that get big, it's not necessarily that it's bad. It's just different.
Yeah, but it's smaller to me. So community in the sense of, for me, in Lafayette, so like tomorrow night, I meet with about 7 to 8 guys, depending on who's in town. If they're not on their oil rig, but it's the same guys every Tuesday night, and it's very similar to like a steel sharpens steel.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And you're gonna get told about yourself if you bring the same thing to that backyard multiple weeks in a row. You better. So tomorrow I have to show up with some inventory. I've been holding on to this resentment towards somebody, and last Tuesday they were like, "All right, enough of this. You better show up next week with some pen to paper."
Accountability
Right,
meeting. I love
and
it.
that right there, I believe is why I've gotten so far so fast.
Yeah.
Right, and then, dude, there's obviously meetings every night, but it's just there's like pockets of like these spiritual gangsters. Right, you got your Mark B, you got your Stephen M's, you got your James. I forget his last name, but like there's these Bobby B, Flo, like there's these spiritual gangsters that if you look at their lineage, they all were sponsored. They're all like 4 or 5 away from Bill and Bob.
Yeah.
Right, so there's not much watered down going on. And if you get hooked up with one of those guys, you're getting the book the way it's supposed to be
Raw
presented.
and straight.
Exactly. Exactly.
Absolutely. So what's next for, you made reference to some housing. So you're involved in sober living housing. You're doing education. You're expanding your brand and your reach and helping build, your alma mater.
That's right, baby. Woodlake Warriors.
Yes, indeed. Look, I've said it so many times. I love Woodlake. I do, man. I went there 5 times. I didn't go anywhere else.
Yeah.
You a Woodlake product.
I am.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
So what's coming in the future for you? Like, any plans, any things in the works that you want to, give us an exclusive?
We like exclusive.
Super exclusive, and might ruffle a few feathers, but I don't care about ruffling feathers anymore.
Hell yeah.
I would like to revamp recovery dynamics in a sense of not the message,
Absolutely.
but the way it's delivered.
Absolutely.
And that's kind of where I'm at right now in my career as far as how I deliver that message, more relatable. But the message is the same, but it's just the way that it is brought to the people.
Yeah. Confrontation therapy is not really widely accepted these days.
No, but it works in certain instances,
It
right?
saved my life.
Right? Me too. Right?
It saved my life, dude.
Look,
Period.
we're
Point
looking
blank, period.
we're looking at three people that thrived well in it.
Correct.
But just in masses and all of that, like they're being. It's the same thing personally as like when you carry it into like a career, like what we do is like being malleable and being able to have multiple lanes of attack gives you the best outcome, right? Because Ronnie makes reference to it all the time about me getting soft and stuff, and there's been some of that, but there's also I can still be a hard ass on certain people, but I could also still catch the ones that are maybe a little more sensitive with some care and concern.
Nah, but
I got a question for you on that. So when you first started teaching, were you a clinician yet? How much experience did you have as a clinician?
Oh no.
Okay, so do you believe that the softness started coming when you started getting some experience in a group setting? No.
No, the softness came.
he got old.
No.
So my take on it is, I would like to take clinicians and teach them how to present recovery dynamics.
So I'll tell you this. I think the softness, quote unquote, came with understanding of mass effect instead of individual effect, right? So like, yes, in the grand scheme of things, if you can help one person,
Of course.
that's beautiful.
Yes.
But if you have the ability, because you're a smart individual who has the ability to grow spiritually and emotionally, then you can recognize that you can reach more people with a multitude of different variety, right? So like, and listen, I will always fall back on the coachable kid mindset, right? Like I grew up in an era where I played football where the coach could smack the shit out of
Say
you.
curse words.
Yeah, like that.
Yes.
I mean, it's how I grew up, and like I respond well to that.
Correct.
And speaking of Ryan, I heard a quote one time from him, and I don't know if it's a quote or just something he said to me, but what makes you a good educator and a good clinician is being able to read people, right?
Yes.
And some people need a kick in the ass, and some people need a
right.
pat in the ass. And being able to differentiate those two, and know like, okay, I'm okay with giving Ronnie verbal abuse. He's going to respond well to it, but John Doe is going to report me to LD.
Correct. Being able to take one hat off and put the other one on in the moment
Absolutely.
is where I find the most success
Absolutely.
in the classroom.
And and when you're, and it's not the easiest thing, because when you're in a classroom, I mean, there was times where there's 60 people in there.
Correct.
And being able to engage with all of them and being able to give them all, it takes a certain person, and it takes a certain attitude, and it takes being able to sometimes, I'll tell you, one of the big things that helped me was setting my pride aside and realizing what worked for me isn't going to work for everybody, right? Like I wanted to be in this mindset. Well, it worked for me, and I was a low down dirty junkie. Yeah. So, no matter what, this is what you're going to get, right? It's got to be my way or the hot.
That's right.
Right. Like learning that and applying that. And like I said, I've been super blessed to have like a lot of really good mentors.
Yes.
And you made reference to it, like the steel sharpening steel. Like me and Ronnie have talked about it, like having a good group of people career wise that can challenge you to grow, spiritually that can challenge you to grow, emotionally that can challenge you to grow. Like I say it all the time, like one of my biggest things is like physical growth, right? Like I'm not as old as you guys.
Right there.
But I'm not as young as I used to be, right? And so like there's like certain like physical things that like I need to do in order to be healthy, and I don't really do them. And I need to surround myself with, I tried Ronnie, but me and Ronnie were working out for a little while, and he stopped, I stopped, he started, I started, and we had
to start back. You ready?
Yeah, I'm ready.
I got to. That demon gone.
Is that your word of the day? That's
word
the
of
word
the day.
Edema.
Edema.
Edema. All right, so listen, before we get to Ronnie's least favorite part of the episode,
Tell us about Woodlake. He got to tell us about Woodlake. How you get there? How many
yeah.
facilities,
Well, I was going to get
campuses.
there, but
Yeah, you know what I mean.
Ask my question. First.
Oh, extra question. Who did you vote for?
No, that's not what I was going to ask. I always, like to ask this question.
What is it? What is it?
With somebody who can probably do anything they set their mind to.
Okay.
Everybody in this industry knows that you don't do it because you're going to get rich.
Right.
So what's your why?
I believe in it.
You got to elaborate more.
So I believe in what I'm doing. That's why I wake up every day. I believe that if I wake up every day and show up, someone's going to hear something that they need to hear, and it might change their life.
Hell yeah. Well, if that someone is listening right now and going through a hard time, what's one piece of advice you would give them?
You stole my question. I like how you segued it, though. That was dope.
I would say, one, don't give up on yourself. And two, you're worth it.
Now you can ask the Woodlake question.
Yeah, so tell us about Woodlake. How do they get in there? How many campuses y'all have?
Let me look up the phone number real quick. That would be helpful, right? I appreciate y'all giving me the shout out.
Oh, for sure.
So Woodlake Admissions is 225-939-3656. I got the best admissions team in the state. Shout out Jody, Lillian, and Eddie. But Woodlake is a 28-day residential facility. You're going to get some group therapy. You're going to get some education. You're going to get some love. Our techs are amazing. And then from there, we got IOP, OP, transitional living, sober living, whatever you need, man. We're going to set you up for success. It's just, are you going to take it or not?
And there's no excuse not to get there because they got a location everywhere. Everywhere. So yeah, man, look, and listen, if y'all want to reach out, we'll how can people find you personally?
I'm not a big social media guy. I got a Facebook, but look, my phone number is 337-557-9191. If you need some help or you need anything and I'm available to help you, I'll be there.
Absolutely, man. Well, we appreciate it, but unfortunately, we've come to Ronnie's least favorite time of the episode.
Experience has concluded. I have to be ostracized from this interview.
Almost.
I might start maladizing when I leave.
Maladized.
Yeah,
take that with you.
Start maladizing when I leave. But
just make sure you pull out.
We love y'all. And
he
wash
doesn't
your
know
hands.
how.
No, he doesn't.
Yeah, I know.
Couches pull out.
I've heard.
Yes, Lord.
God.
I can't pull out of a driveway if I had to.
It gets so bad at the end of these things every time.
Holding on.
Every time.
Speaking of, baby, I'm coming home after this. If you or anybody you know is struggling, please reach out to us. You can reach me at Ronnie LeDuff on Facebook. You can reach him, Michael Oakley on Facebook. You can email us at builtbytheredstick.com. You can leave a comment, message us on the Built by the Red Stick website, builtbytheredstick.com. You can even hit Matt Corley up. He can get you some help at Woodlake. We are constantly evolving daily. We are constantly thinking of ways we can bring new resources to y'all. Our common goal is to help any and everybody that's willing to be helped. And even the ones that's not willing to be helped, we willing to stay until you're willing to be helped.
Yes, Lord.
We love y'all. We see y'all. Continue the likes, the shares, the comments, the views, the subscribes.
Run them up.
We cannot thank y'all enough. If nobody told you today, I love you, you special, and you deserve it. Until then, we'll be back at the same time, at the same place, with the same producer. Built by the Red Stick, built by adversity, led by courage.
Love y'all.
Yo, different.